Back in the early 90s is when Hollywood first took an interest in the idea of turning our video games into movies after the home console market boomed and started making a lot of money. And of course, it didn't take long for them to choose their very first property, the Mario Brothers. Released in 1993 to poor critical reception and a worldwide box office return that didn't even meet its budget, that was strike one. Followed up by the financial flop that was Double Dragon immediately after, strike two. The movies were bad, getting costly, and Hollywood was losing interest in the new concept, and despite the success of Street Fighter to help get the ball rolling again, it wasn't really until 1995 with the Paul W.S. Anderson directed Mortal Kombat did studios truly start to see it be feasible for video game movies to be profitable and good when put into the right hands. Unlike the Mario movie, Paul W.S. Anderson stuck to the game's core and respected the property. While the film received mixed praise from the critics, fans absolutely loved it, and that's all that mattered. The film sat at number 1 for 3 weeks and was the second highest opener for the month of August and made over 6 times its budget. The games were hot, the movie was hot, and production company New Line Cinema wanted a sequel. Like now. Problem was, Paul W.S.A. was also busy with Event Horizon, and the studio started burning out writers and directors almost right up into production, and because poor decisions were being made with haste, we got Mortal Kombat Annihilation. A movie with twice the budget as the predecessor, but not even half as good or profitable. Pretty much strike three. Video game movies were seen as a financial risk, and the concept was shelved. That was until 2001 when Lara Croft Tomb Raider netted nearly $300 million worldwide. And guess what? Hollywood had an epiphany. As long as it's based on a highly recognizable property and there's enough respect to the source material to keep it from becoming a dumpster fire, people are going to pay money to see it. They started smacking the green light button so fast that we went from a video game film every few years to a few video game films every year. We would have to wait a really long time for another MK installment though. The games technically ended in 2006 with Armageddon, and Midway Company was done with the combat. It wasn't until the games were rebooted in 2K9 with the highly successful MK9, along with the outstanding 8-minute short film Mortal Kombat Rebirth in 2010, did studio heads dust off the movie rights to get another installment rolling. And despite all of our hopes and expectations for another film, we wound up getting a mini-series that was released straight to Machinima's YouTube channel and became heavily censored over time. And it's not like the web series was bad, it just wasn't what we wanted. Luckily, with the success of the next 2 games and the animated Scorpion movie, a new installment in the Mortal Kombat film franchise was finally greenlit, and after 24 years, we will finally have our Mortal Kombat movie. And that's your very brief rundown on Mortal Kombat's role in the history of video game movies. Have a great day.